Hey, welcome to Strategically Styled. My name is Lisa. I'm a woman over 50, and this channel is dedicated to helping you achieve your style goals. And to that end, today we're going to be talking about styling our tops in ways that make us feel cute and confident. We are going to style a t-shirt, a button-up shirt, and a bulkier sweater/sweatshirt. You don't want to miss that. So we're going to do that momentarily, but before we do, I will ask, if you are new here, if at any point you find yourself liking the video, I really appreciate it if you click the thumbs up button and like the video. It does help my channel, and I just thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Click the subscribe button and join our community, and click the notification bell so you will be notified when new content is uploaded. And a special shout out to all of those of you who are returning subscribers. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate it that you take time to spend time with me here on this channel and talk about your personal style. So without further ado, let's get into it. Styling t-shirts. So here's the thing. When you are styling anything, the real question you need to ask yourself is, what is it that you want to emphasize? What, if anything, do you want to de-emphasize? And then govern yourself accordingly. So here is a basic t-shirt, which I thrifted, and I'm wearing it with these old JCPenney cropped faux leather pants. They are no longer available, but you can find cropped faux leather pants all over the World Wide Web. It is a thing. So there's nothing really inherently wrong with it. I'm wearing a t-shirt and pants, and these black ankle boots also recently from JCPenney. They may still be available. If so, I'll link them below. Here's the thing. So there's nothing wrong with just putting on the t-shirt and putting on the pants and just heading out the door. But there is a distinction between wearing your clothes and styling your clothes. So we're going to see if we can add a little style to this t-shirt. So what are the goals here? First of all, with my height, and because it's a longer t-shirt, where the t-shirt ends, it kind of cuts off the top of my thighs, and it makes me look a little shorter. I am just under 5'6", so, whatever. But it makes me look a little shorter. So if you are someone and you want your legs to look more elongated, this is probably not how you want to wear your t-shirt. And also, it kind of flares out a little bit, almost a little triangular in a way, so it adds more volume to my midsection than may actually be there. Again, no big deal, not the end of the world, but if you want your waist to be more defined, again, just wearing the t-shirt may not be the thing to do. So let's get into it. First, a very good goal for t-shirts is that you take a minute to steam or iron them before you put them on. Now, I'm about to be tucking and tying and doing all kinds of things, so I did not do that with this particular t-shirt. But if you are just wearing your t-shirt, just hanging it out, then at a minimum, you might want to do that. So the good goal is smoothness in terms of the bra that you choose, if you're wearing a bra, underneath it to create a nice, smooth look without a lot of lines and lumps and bumps and indentations and different things. Also, because t-shirts tend to be made of thinner fabric, it will emphasize what is underneath it. In this case, the structure of the pants, there's belt loops and a button fly and all kinds of things going on. So if you don't want to emphasize all of these things for whatever reason, you may want to consider tucking in the shirt. So of course, the most basic thing to do is just tuck in the shirt, tuck it in all the way around, maybe let a little bit blouse out. It's just kind of playing with it. And in actuality, I would probably, when I wear my shirts tucked all the way in and the pants or skirt have belt loops, I would put on a belt. I did not do so here, but that's probably what I would do for real. So tucking it in. So another way is something called the French tuck. And the French tuck is when you tuck your shirt in only in the front and then let it drape to the sides and the back. So here's the thing. And this might take a little practice, but you'll get there. You're going to try to make a flap, and the longer the shirt is, the easier this will be, and it'll stay tucked in longer as opposed to a shirt that's on the shorter side or obviously too cropped. So, obviously you don't want it down to your knees now, because you don't want to like be trying to tuck in a whole dress and then you have all this bulk in your under your waistband. But that nice balance in between. So what you're going to do is kind of make this flap, and then you're going to tuck in the bottom part of the flap and allow the top to just gracefully fold over, and that is the French tuck or front tuck. And then it kind of hangs out and drapes over the hips and a little bit over the back, the rear area, depending on how long the shirt is, if you want a little bit of extra coverage there, or also if you wanted to ensure there wasn't a gap between your shirt and your waistband so that you're not exposing that, then that is the front tuck might be for you. Again, this elongates the legs because it removes that fabric in the front, and it's a good look. So that is front tucking. So then there is the infamous side tuck. Now, for a long time, I know I have ranted against side tucking, and I'm more of a front tucker, truth be told. But that being said, side tuck, it's pretty much the same thing. You are going to make that flap and you're going to tuck it in on the side between the center seam of the front of the pants, where the zipper would be if there was a zipper, or just the seam if there's not, and where the first belt loop would be, even if there's not a belt loop on the pants, but where an imaginary one would be. And in that area, you're going to tuck it in and again allow it to gently fold over, and then you get that little angle, and the same deal, it's going to hang a little bit over the other hip and in the back. So that is the side tuck. Now again, with these tucks, what that's going to do, it's going to draw the eye lower on your body as opposed to, say, up here. If for some reason you're thinking, well, what I want to de-emphasize is my shoulders, so what I will emphasize is this lower part of my body. It gives it a little more definition, gives you a little waist action there. Regardless of the size of your actual waist, it just visually creates that nice distinction at that part of your body. So that is the side tuck of the t-shirt. And what you might also want to consider, I know we're talking about shirts, but styling versus wearing, is just put on a little something, just a little sparkle, maybe some earrings. And here I've added a cross necklace and a watch, which was my mom's. It is too big, and my mom passed away in 2011, and I still have yet to get to a jewelry store and have some of the links removed so this fits my wrist. And to be clear, it never fit her wrist either, so I guess it's a time-honored family tradition now for us to wear watches that don't fit our wrist. Typically, I don't wear a lot of necklaces, and here is why. It is because, at least when I'm at work, this is what I like to call the albatross. It is what I wear around my neck, and so it's really just kind of overshadows any other neckwear that I am wearing at the time. So I am more of a brooch person, or earrings, bracelet, but not a lot of necklaces. But again, your lifestyle might be different, so you do you. So that is the t-shirt. So I also here in the finished look changed out the boots for these leopard print shoes, which are from Lifestride. I got them from Amazon. This bag is from Amazon, and this blazer is thrifted, and that would be my complete t-shirt look. And here I am back to my French tuck or front tuck, because that is my preferred way of styling my t-shirts. Next, let's talk about sweatshirts. Here I have this hooded sweater, so it's kind of looks like a sweatshirt, but it's a sweater. And again, nothing wrong with it. This is an Amazon essential, but as you look, it doesn't have any shape to it at all, kind of like the t-shirt. It's just kind of hanging there. So here's one thing you can do if you have a bulkier sweater or sweatshirt. Instead of trying to tuck all that in to your clothes and adding a lot of volume to your waist area and bulging and bulkiness, is get yourself some hair ties, like regular elastic hair ties or rubber bands if you prefer, and you're going to make 2 pigtails. And the reason you're going to make 2 pigtails is because if you just do one pony tail in the middle and then do this, it's going to again add a weird bulge under the front of your sweater. So what you're going to do is make these 2 pigtails, and you're going to just fold them up underneath, and there you have it. And it's going to kind of crop the sweater a little bit and give the appearance that it's tucked in without adding that volume. And the nice thing is with these hair ties, it will stay in place pretty much all day without sliding down and without you having to do a lot, and it won't become your life's work to keep readjusting the sweater or sweatshirt all daggone day. Now here I have styled it over this sleeveless leopard print blouse that I thrifted last month, and I have so many of these sleeveless lightweight blouses, and I wear them year round. In the summer just as they are, but in the winter time they are so easy to layer under things without adding any bulk, but they add a little color, and a lot of them, especially if they're silky, they just feel really extra nice. So that is my sweater look. And then finally, the button-up shirt, which is what I am wearing now. So I am wearing this button-up shirt, and it has these cats all over it. I think they're supposed to be, I don't know what they're supposed to be like. Are they jaguars? Are they cheetahs? I don't know. They're cats. This is a thrifted shirt I got from Goodwill some time ago. I'm wearing it with this thrifted cardigan and this little gold brooch, the same pants, these cap toe shoes from JCPenney, and this bag, which is also thrifted. And I'm wearing it with my favorite fragrance today, which is I Want Chew by Jimmy Choo. And I like that his initials are JC because it reminds me of like Jesus. And I know Jimmy Choo is not Jesus, but whenever I see the initials JC, I always think Jesus Christ. So there you have it. And it smells amazing. So this thrifted bag, which I got some time ago for 25 cents, and I like that it has these gold studs, the details, it just makes me happy. So that, and of course I'm wearing this with the half tuck, and I will show you this brooch a little closer. I'll put a little cutaway there so you can see it. So here we go with the half tuck of the button-up shirt. Now, out of all of these shirts, the most simple and straightforward to half tuck, if it's something you want to experiment with, is a button-up shirt, because it would have the 2 tails in the front where it would be clearly divided. So what you want to do is start at the top and start buttoning it down from wherever you want to button it down, whether you're a button it all the way at the top person, or you're like, I can give them a little clavicle. They can get a little clavicle. That's it. Whatever. And then you're going to stop buttoning it at your waistband, wherever that is. And then you want to tuck it in. But here's the thing. You want to tuck in the side with the buttons. That's the side you want to tuck in. So the side with the buttonholes, which is cleaner, is the side that's hanging out. So just tuck that in between the area of the fly, wherever that is, the center seam, and the first belt loop, and then let it just drape out, half tuck. I forgot, to get your sleeves to stay rolled up, take the bottom and roll it up to about your elbow, and then neatly fold the bottom thing over top of that,
instead of scrunching, and that way your sleeves will stay rolled up.
So in addition to that, there's some other practical reasons to do something with your shirt as opposed to just allowing it to hang out. So again, kind of like the t-shirt and the sweatshirt sweater thing, if I just had the shirt on, it doesn't really have a lot of shape, a little definition, it cuts off my legs, blah, blah, blah. And plus it's a little on the big side, so it just has a lot of volume. So by tucking it in, it kind of brings in minimizes some of the volume, the extra fabric. And one of the ways to do that is a front tie. So that's something that I like to do often. Here's the thing with the front tie. Depending on, again, where you do this tie, there is a possibility that you'll be serving up some midriff meat, and you do you. But if I were going to work or say church, I would wear a camisole underneath it and then do my front tie. And typically I find camisoles that actually match the shirt, but you can find them that match your skin tone, or if you just want it to stand out, just choose like hot pink and just something really bright so that when you move, you get that little glimpse of that color. So again, if I was going to work or church, I'd put the camisole on, but if you catch me in these streets any other occasion, you're just going to get what you get, if you know what I'm saying. So anyhow, that is front tying it to define your waist or bring in some of the volume of the shirt. And then you again do the half tuck, the front tuck, or the all around tucking of the shirt, whatever makes sense for your body and your style. So these are some suggestions of ways to style your tops. And again, it's not about buying new tops. It's about being intentional in how you wear the things you already own. So I hope this has been helpful in some way. If you have some good tips about styling tops or tucking in our shirts and bulky things, please comment down below. You can also just comment just to say hi, say hey. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, I hope your day is blessed and stylish.